Hey, welcome back to Snapbolt Games. My name is Max, and I'm here with another Pauper League, and I'm trying another type of Affinity deck here today. This is going to be fun. Before I get into this deck tech, let me shout out the channel real quick. It's youtube.com/snapbolt. Go to the channel. If you want to support me, you can subscribe to the channel. There's a link to do that. You can click on this dog in the bottom right corner of the video, and you can just subscribe in the normal way in the channel link. But that is the best way to support me if you want to do so. Thank you so much for that. That's all I'm going to say. Let's get right into this deck tech and then let's play a league with this really cool Affinity deck. So I've played a deck like this in the past and I've actually done pretty well with it. This was a long time ago, way before these bridges were out, anything like that. But I did play Lotus Petal in a couple different Affinity decks and had some success. And that's basically the idea behind this deck. We're trying to abuse Lotus Petal, 0 mana artifact, and it taps to sack to add 1 mana of any color. So we're trying to maximize the number of artifacts we're playing, and we're basically just trying to play these 8 Mirror Enforcers, 4 Mirror Enforcer, 4 Companion, out as quickly as we can. Another card I hate is Springleaf Drum, actually, and we're playing 2 copies of this. It does have good synergy with Frogmite, and just being an artifact to get these out more quickly. It also fixes your mana a little bit for Grudge. Um, I don't like Drum because it doesn't give you any card advantage, so that kind of sucks. It also does have good synergy just making mana, like by tapping Frogmite to crack Witching Well. So I think 2 Drum is going to be fine in this deck, but as you can see, this list is very streamlined. We just have 16 lands, that's not very many, but 12 of them are actually untapped lands, and we have 4 bridge. So our mana is actually pretty good in the sense that most of our lands are untapped. We have 4 bridge, and then we have Petal to fix our mana as well. And then we have just a ton of card advantage, 4 Witching Well, 4 Thoughtcast. And again, then everything is an artifact except for Blast, Atog, Fling, and Thoughtcast. But every other card in the deck is an artifact. So this is just part of the Degen Pauper League right now. So we're going to be probably facing against some mirrors, probably some Chatterstorms. The leagues aren't as bad as the challenges because people still just want to play what they want to play. But yeah, this is Degen, and I'm kind of worried against like the Affinity Mirror with this build because yes, we're going to be faster than them. But then if they are able to just stabilize some Gallop Blast or something, they might have more card advantage in the long run because they don't have Lotus Petal. But I think in other matchups, this is going to be good just to be able to go really fast. And we still do have a lot of card advantage. And then just playing as many 4/4s as we can. Again, Frogmite, it's not that great. It gets Brickwalled a lot, but it is essentially a free spell to help cast these more quickly. And especially it has good synergy with this, making sure you can cast these like on turn 3 and stuff like that. So I do like it with Drum and just with this fast like Lotus Petal, Drum, Frogmite, just like dump Mirror Enforcer type game plan of this deck. Notice we don't have any main deck hate, no Dispels main, no Echoing Truth main. Again, Chatterstorm isn't as big in the leagues, so we'll probably just play against it 4 or 5 times this league, but um, I'm just not playing any main deck hate because I'm just jamming a league and I'm just trying to focus on our game plan. And then if we play against Chatterstorm, we have like a bunch of cards to bring in here. Sideboard pretty typical though, what you'd expect. A lot of dispels for not only blue decks, but mostly Chatterstorm, Hydroblast. These are good against the mirror because you can kill a Tog, but also against burn. 2 Echoing Truth, mostly for Chatterstorm. 2 Cart Clan, also mostly for Chatterstorm. This can be good against elves and stuff like that too. 2 Pyro, and 3 Grudge. So again, the deck is very streamlined. As you can see, it's pretty much all 4 ofs, 2 Drum, 2 Fling, everything else is a 4 of, including the lands. So really straightforward game plan. 4 Witching Well might be too much, but I want as much card advantage as I can get, and that's an early artifact to go along with the game plan too. So deck looks good. We'll see how it performs. See you in game 1. All right, game 1 against Northern Crack. Northern Cracks on the Mole. We have 1 land. It's a tap land. We have a Drum and we have a Star. This hand is interesting. We have a Tog. We have a Fling, which is pretty bad. This hand just feels like a mulligan to me. Yeah, I can like cast a Galvanic Blast, but even if I draw 1 land, this hand isn't that great. It's just mulligan. All right, this is a lot better. Now the question is what to put back. Honestly, seems weird. I could put back a Tog. I could also just put back Sojourner's Companion. I think it's really weird, but I think I'm supposed to put back a Tog. Yeah, it's going to be good as the game goes longer, but it's not going to do anything for a while. I'm not going to have that many permanents to sacrifice to this. Yeah, it can lead to a quick win, but I think I just put back a Tog and just try to play out some 4/4s with this hand. So let's put this back. I could also put back Galvanic Blast, but I think in the dark, that's pretty greedy. I don't think I really want to do that, so. Interested to see what we're up against here. But I do like how this version of the deck has a bunch of untapped lands. Also, the quad Witching Well has some synergy with the Lotus Petals because like we can scry them away if we don't want them. All right, blue black, huh? Okay. There's a bridge. Can ignore the bridge for now. Definitely don't need any more lands or petals at this point. Thoughtcast and Sojourner's Companion, top. Absolutely. I can just cast a Thoughtcast next turn. This looks great. They're just snap playing out Snow-Covered Swamp. What if they wanted to play another tap land? Their sequencing has been really weird as far as like not even leaving up blue mana to represent like they could have Spell Pierce or something. They're just cycling Ash Barrens. Now they're just playing Swamp, then playing Preordain. Just really weird plays from our opponent. Like I know it's early in the game, but still really strange. I'm just gonna Thoughtcast here. This card's pretty broken, pretty cracked. 2 mana draw 2, and this is like not the most insane use of it. Okay. Next turn I can just play a Mirror Enforcer. I mean, I just call both of these Mirror. I just call companions Mirror Enforcers all the time because that's the OG. I'm recording a little earlier than usual too, so sorry about the kind of mess up with the green screen. The sun always comes in a little earlier typically than I record. So let's see. If I go untapped land, Frogmite for 0, I have 5 artifacts. And then I go tap 2 lands, companion, and then I have 6 artifacts, then I play the last companion. And oh, they just missed on land and they topped 1 card? That doesn't make sense to me, but we're just looking to be in great shape here. I can just play out my entire hand now. So deck is functioning perfectly on a mulligan to 6 here. Frogmite, again, helping us get to be able to cast both of these companions this turn, where if we didn't have the Frogmite, we would only be able to cast 1. And, I mean, it's still just a 0 mana 2/2 here. Not bad. And then I can crack Witching Well, start drawing towards more companions and Togs and stuff. So, yeah, again, just looking great. They can snuff out something, but that's fine. Then we can just have 6. Great. Just turn 3, 10 power, go, and they concede. And it says they lost connection to the game, and they concede the match. Welcome to the Degen Pauper League. I'll see you in round 2. All right. After a quick round 1, welcome to round 2. This hand is interesting. We have double Petal. I mean, I can like turn 1 a Tog off a Petal. I can also just go bridge pass, turn 2 Petal a Tog. Then I'm really not threatening to do that much. I think I should just mulligan this hand. Like, yeah, this is like infinitely better. Let's keep. I think I just put back a star with this hand, keep the Atog here. I guess I could put back. I was going to say the Witching Well because I can't cast it, but I can off stars pretty easily. I could also just put back a Tog yet again. Not really doing anything with that yet. Kind of want both my stars because I can go, let's say turn 1, either Great Furnace or Darksteel, it doesn't really matter. Let's say Furnace, Star, go. Turn 2, Citadel, play another star, play a Frogmite for 0, then play a Witching Well. I'm just going to do this. I know it's weird, but again, the Atogs are generally good a little bit later in the game. Okay, well, this game might not go on for that long because we could just die next turn. So there's that. I guess I should have now led on Witching Well on 1. That was a mistake. I mean, game 1 should be pretty bad against Chatterstorm for us, so that was definitely a mistake, though. I just didn't reevaluate after I drew a card, and I was just set on playing star where I shouldn't have been. So I'm kind of getting punished since I drew another well. I don't think it'll end up mattering too much, but I could have scryed last turn. Okay, yeah, I definitely want that Atog, and I don't want Galblast. I can just try to play this Atog next turn, and then go for the win the turn after. I guess I'm just playing star here, pass. I mean, we potentially have a turn 4 win, but that's just probably going to be too slow in this matchup. We'll see. Maybe if they just storm off and relay, uh, we'll be fine. But yeah, it looks like they're just going to likely turn 3 win here. We'll see. Petal. Yeah, this is not looking good. We have again, like, I think 9 sideboard cards or something. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 sideboard cards that we're going to bring in. So it's a lot. Get to take out Galvanic Blast. And welcome to the 3-deck metagame. Honestly, I still have been having fun playing Pauper, but that deck in particular is just too broken. And then this one, it is too broken as well, to be honest. Just Affinity in general. I don't know about this build in particular, but Affinity is just too broken. Because even if you bring like 7 sideboard hate cards for Affinity, you can still lose. And that shouldn't happen. Okay, wow, they're going first day of class right now. We'll see if they just play like a smaller Chatterstorm here. We can't beat that yet, but I can play a Tog plus Witching Well next turn, and then maybe scry into Fling. But they could also just kill us here. The first day of class got Pest Summoning. Okay, they're just making 2/2/2s with haste. Do they also have the Chatterstorm here? Looks like they do. Yep, this is just going to be too much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 8, 9, 10. So if I block, I go to 2, and then I don't have any outs. Okay, turn 3 win from the opponent there. That is to be expected. And I think you want all the Hydroblast because you can counter the red rituals and you can counter first day of class, more importantly. So I think all of these come in. I think the Galblasts come out. I think I can take out Witching Well. I wonder if I'm supposed to take out either some number of Frogmites and or Mirror Enforcers. I could cut like some of each. Springleaf Drum also just like, it helps me go fast. I kind of want to leave in like Lotus Petals, Frogmites, and Mirror Enforcers and just try to like go fast, but I just don't know if I can like really do that. I mean, could also just cut Lotus Petal. It does allow me to like potentially leave up more counters early. Can definitely cut a couple copies of Mirror Enforcer post board. I think the flings help me win fast. Why don't I just do some like trimming? Maybe I'm supposed to just cut all the Lotus Petals actually. Oh, I do not want to cut Thoughtcast. All right, maybe I just do some like trimming, and this is leaving in both drums. I'm not sure about leaving in both drums. I'm gonna try it, I think. I like cutting the Witching Well because we don't necessarily have time for Witching Wells. I know I can still scry with them, but this is making us a little bit slower. What if I just cut Witching Well altogether because I like never have time to crack it? So it's just like a 1-mana artifact scry 2. And instead I can just like keep in more of my quote unquote like combo. Like I can just do this. Then this way, like I don't have the scry or the card advantage from Well, but I can still just like Lotus Petal, Drum, Frogmite, and then play some 4/4s early. That forces them to have to combo quickly through this hate. I'm gonna try this. A 1-mana artifact that says Scry 2 doesn't seem that good when we're basically never going to be able to crack it. I could have like 1 or 2, but I think I'd rather just go fast. Try it like this. just trying stuff out. This is the perfect time to do it in the leagues. Just try out different strategies. Which I can play first? Yes. And maybe cutting a Petal was even incorrect. I'm not sure. Sand looks good though. Just lead tap lane. I'm not scared of them going off on turn one, really. I can't really afford to like just play around not having bridge or anything, so. Okay, there's Petal. That's actually pretty good. Because I get to go play Petal, play Seat, play Prism, play Frogmite, and then I still have Hydroblast up if I need it. If they like tried to go off on turn two, I could first day of class. I could counter the first day of class. Is what I'm trying to say. And yeah, again, sorry for this. All this background around me. It's pretty annoying. Okay, Dark Red. They're probably just gonna go Sign in Blood here. Yep. Let me pause real quick and see if I can fix this. Well, I can't really fix it right now, but the sun's about to go down and then we should be good. So just got to give it some time. Again, apologize for that. Got to get some thicker curtains or something. Okay, they just play Needle. Now we're just in a great spot here. They have to discard a card. Okay, the land is actually good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I can play this for 1. It's just cast, and then cast, and then attack for 2. Looks good. We actually have a relatively quick clock here because we have the fling, which we could just fling this for 4 if we have to, especially if we draw a Tog. I'm going to let this resolve. I don't really care about a ritual to just add 1 mana. If they first day of class, I'm going to counter it. I'll let this resolve too. I'd rather counter first day of class. I know they could draw into duress, but not too worried about that. They also have to answer this. I mean, they're going for it here. They're just storming off fully. Interesting. They're using so many rituals. Yeah, Chromatic Star is fine. They're cycling. Why'd they play so many rituals? I mean, their hand could just be chock full of gas, I suppose. Can we kill next turn? 6, 7, 11? Not quite yet. All right, this is all fine. None of this beats Shaman, and they haven't even played a first day of class yet. Really interesting. Okay. Let's counter this. This is definitely the spell you want to counter, because this is like essentially part of the combo. And they gut shot the Shaman. Sure, resolves. Nothing I can do. They Chatterstorm. Yep. Okay, so they do make a lot of 1/1s. I can't even really attack into that right now, so now I'm going to have to draw Fling. They have 0 cards in hand, though. I mean, I'm going to have to draw a Tog to go with this Fling, because they're at 12, so a Tog is a win. Or is it? Let me recalculate. 3, 4, 5, 6, that's 13 damage. Because I have to use Petal, Lotus Petal for mana, so that was perfect draw there. So let's just add mana. Sack. 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 Nice. That was sweet. Countered the first day of class and got there. And that's why you have all the counters. All 6 of those cards counter first day of class, which is just massive. It really buys you a lot of time. Allows you to have this or this. I'm almost thinking Shaman's just not as good anymore. I mean, I know it is really good against them, and they need to find Gut Shot. But again, somebody commented, and it was a really smart comment. They were saying Storm auto sides in Gut Shot against Affinity now because they know about this card. So it's like it's almost better just to have like all Echoing Truths potentially, but I'm still going with the split. I had 4 of this card. like when I fired up Magic Online in this list, and I went down to 2 because I was like, it's just like they're gonna gut shot it most of the time as they're going off and then still combo. So you have to just have this sitting in play. So yeah, if they don't find gut shot, they can't go off. But I think like just having stuff like this and this is better. All right, do I want another Petal here and or the last Mirror Enforcer over anything? Just run it back. This looks fine. I do like to trim Petals sometimes when I used to play this deck. Hmm. They kept 7. I don't have any hate cards. I almost feel like I should just mulligan because, yeah, this hand is totally serviceable. But if I draw, like, let's say at 1 hate card, is it even that good? I don't think so. Oh, God. All these, like, dead Mirror Enforcers that I can't really get to. I know I can cycle this, but it seems bad to me. Let's go to 5. All right, this looks better. Let's keep. I think Lotus Petal is actually pretty bad in this hand. I just need to draw lands. I'll just Dispel or Hydroblast any possible thing that I can. I could just put back a Tog plus Shaman here. I could also just keep the Shaman, put back a Tog plus Lotus Petal. Put back a Shaman and a Tog. I like that. I like that best. This is looking sketchy though, for sure. Then I'm just going to play out both my mana sources and just pass. Okay, okay. Now if we draw a land next turn, we can just cast a Thought Cast. So untapped land would really get us back in this. Try to play something, please. Nope. Nice. Let's go. Multiply, no problem here. Now I do have to check. Oh no, the dog's good. The dog's good. Thought the dog had to go out. We still even have a counter up here, so not too worried. And then if we get to untap, we just have like triple counter up, and they're just not doing anything. Oh wow. I'm gonna cast it. I know I need to leave up counters, but still looks good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can play this, or I can play Shaman. Can they storm off? I mean, I think I'm going to play Shaman, and then if they try to kill Shaman, I can even Dispel that or Hydroblast that. All right, let's just play Shaman. I think it's just too greedy to play Companion there. Play Companion next turn. Rite of Flame resolves. Hopefully they like storm off again and then gut shot. Yeah, this resolves. I only have 1 counter up, unfortunately, here because I felt like I had to play the Thought Cast. And then I guess another question is if they try to gut shot Shaman, do I counter it? And I think the answer is yes, because then that forces them to go off, and I still get to answer all the squirrels. Whereas like last time they were able to kill this and then make squirrels, and then I still couldn't really do anything. They have black. Are they just going to sign in blood? They cycle for black. Sure. 4 mana. Manamorphose resolves. And if they try to play a first day of class, I'm just going to counter that as well. I think. Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should just protect the Shaman, force them to have double answer for Shaman. I could have done that instead of playing Thoughtcast, but I felt like I had to Thoughtcast sometime, and I felt like playing it now is better. Let me check out the dog real quick. 1 second. All right. I think he's good. Opponent plays Night's Whisper. Gonna let that resolve because we can't counter it. They go to 18. They're just going to play like a second Night's Whisper. They have 2 mana floating. This Storm deck is pretty crazy because like they have 8 cards in hand right now. I mean, I guess we were on a mulligan to 5, but we mulligan to serviceable hand. All right, they have no more mana right now. Like they could go Lotus Petal into another, or like double Lotus Petal, Chatterstorm or something, but they also still need to answer this. I'm gonna just let this resolve. They've tapped both their lands. They have no mana left, and they concede the game. Okay, yeah. I don't fully understand what just happened. Maybe they messed up and they like shame conceded, but I think we were in a good spot there. Again, with Shaman and a counter in hand, that maybe they knew we had a counter because we like were about to counter this, then decided not to. They were trying to bait to be able to go off next turn, and they just knew they weren't going to be able to go off through this and a counter spell in hand, and we had triple counter. Let's see if we can draw cards. Fling, land, petal. Okay, sweet. That was nice. 2-0. I'll see you in round 3. All right, 2-0. Welcome to round 3. This hand looks fine. Let's keep. We're against MD Bowhunter. I feel like we've played against this opponent once before. I kind of want to just lead on bridge with this hand. We'll see what we're up against. If we can make a determination if we're going to need access to Galvanic Blast on to potentially, then I definitely want to lead on bridge. And if there's no way I need Blast right now, there's a chance I want to lead with Seat into Witching Well, but I think I just probably want to lead bridge here. Okay. Yeah, I definitely want to lead bridge against blue-black. Okay. Still leading bridge rather than playing star for sure. Brainstorm right now. Okay, is this going to be a brainstorm lock with no other lands? So I think they were on a mulligan to 6. Yeah, they were. Maybe I can not have that. That was a brainstorm lock. This league is just like, it's just honestly like we haven't done anything. Our opponents are just conceding the game over and over. Okay, well, it's blue-black. We don't know exactly if it's Fey or blue-black control or what, but I think all these are going to be good regardless. I think flings are going to be bad against like any blue-black deck. And I like to trim some number of Lotus Petals because they have a lot of removal for all of our stuff. We don't want to run out of gas. To that same end, I can just cut a drum and just have like interaction just be like a more normal affinity deck here. I like it. Don't want to go as fast post board when they're gonna like bring in hate for us. So triple dispel looks like a lot, and it is, and I think that's good. Let's go game 2. All right, game 2 here. This hand is actually pretty close on the draw. I think I'm actually going to keep it. We have so much gas, and if I draw any land, then I can artifact land cycle for another land, and I have a redraw off star. It's pretty bad in the sense that I have to draw a land in essentially the top 2, but I think I'm just going to go for it here. I think the upside is high enough, and there's a Delver. Okay. Interesting that we draw a Lotus Petal. I can just kill this right now. Just don't even know if we have to. Just gonna cast this though. Pass. I'm not gonna Galvblast because I don't really want to use the Lotus Petal yet. I'd like to try to naturally draw a land. And if I don't, then I can cycle Companion using the Petal. I know that's really bad, but at least we function somewhat. See if they flip this Delver. No. So it's just blue-black Delver, probably with Anglers and Augurs and stuff like that. Let's see if they Brainstorm Shuffle here. I just take one. Again, I don't want to use a Lotus Petal if I don't have to. Drawing a land. Nice. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, let's go star. Oh, they're just F6'd? That's not very good to F6 right here. Just pass. Now I don't even need to cycle companion. I mean, drawing that land there was so massive. Got it just in time. Had it the whole time, huh? All right, looks like the sun's almost down. Let's see here. Might have to fix this filter a little bit even. No, that's worse. Is that better? I'm not even sure, honestly. All right, let's see what the opponent's got. MD Bowhunter, huh? Thought Scour themselves right now. I don't think I want to dispel that. I'll just let that resolve. I know they can Angler now, but maybe Angler is like something I can beat just with all of my companions plus dispel. I'd rather not try to counter this. There's an Augur of Bolas. Okay. Bricks the Frogmite. But again, Frogmite essentially just helping us cast these, so that's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can cast one of these, but I have to tap 2 lands, and then I could do the Lotus Petal trick to cast the last one, but then I won't have any mana up. I think, let's see, can I do this? Next turn, I could go untap, draw like a random non-artifact card, and then could I go tap 2 lands, let's say play Sojourner's Companion. Then I have 6 artifacts. And then can I click on Mirror Enforcer, try to cast it for 1 mana, then click on Chromatic Star, and then pay the cost of Chromatic Star with Lotus Petal? I don't know. It might be time to experiment, even if that's not the play. Oh, they missed on Augur. Our opponents are getting really unfortunate here. All right, well, Witching Well is actually good. So let's go, well... Yeah, these both seem great. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna play both of these this turn. And they might even have to chump a Tog next turn. It's just top. I can also draw with Chromatic Star if I want. Top. Let's just go play Mirror Enforcer, play Sojourner's Companion. Oh, I could have put the other companion on top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Cracked Star and then played the other companion. I missed that line. Damn. I put the Atog on top, didn't I? I guess I'll just leave Chromatic Star in play then. Because then I also have Dispel up here. I made a slight mistake there. I could have had one more Enforcer in play. I guess then I would have had to use the Lotus Petal though, so maybe it's not even right. Because I do want to have Dispel up here, and I mean, I guess if they snuff out one of my 4/4s, probably just let that resolve, and then I can use the Dispel to protect the Atog. It's pretty close. Lotus Petal just sitting here, like functioning as a Mox, basically, that I can't ever use, but cast down. I assume they do not have Spell Stutter Sprite. I still think I don't want to dispel this. I'd rather protect my Atog. Plus, I can just play another Mirror Enforcer next turn. Another Augur. Okay. That is fine. They reveal another cast down, so that one I'll probably be countering. The problem is actually I'm drawing a Tog here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if I crack Star, I go down to 5, and then I have to pay 2 mana. I kind of fucked this up. Alright, let's just start by attacking. Then I'm just going to play a Tog, not cracking Star, and then just leave up Dispel for the cast down that they're going to play. They easily could have cast down plus counterspell here the way they played the last turn, but then I at least trade for both those cards. So just leave the star in play still because I can still sack that to a Tog just for free +2/+2. Yeah, okay, they had the whole thing, but again, this is fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Did I also miscalculate? Oh no, I would have had to sack the Petal. Okay, okay. So now I'm going to go cast this using the Chromatic Star mana. Add blue, because blue's the best. If I draw a Gallop Blast, I could attack with everything. That would be a pretty aggressive attack, just to attack with everything here. Dark Steel. Wonder if I want to. It's pretty. I guess they probably would double block, huh? Let's just attack with this. Obviously, I have to play this because if I draw a land, I want to be able to crack Witching Well. We're doing fine here. Another Augur. So they already used this, and they reveal Counterspell. Let's see if they play another island here. Not really that concerned with Counterspell at this point. I mean, these 4/4s are just doing work. They're going to have to start blocking. Plus, I could just draw Gallop Blast at any time. We're just like the real mid-rangey version. There's a Delver, sure. Dispel. Dispel is actually good. Helps me fight that counterspell or just any removal spell that they might play. Wouldn't be too surprised to see a quad block here. I don't know why they would. I don't know why they would double block. They have like a -2/-2. Either they have to go for quad block or they don't block, I think. And if they quad block, they trade Augur plus Delver for Companion. Not, I'm not exactly sure what they're going to do here. They're just going to chump? They're going to chump. Okay, well, I'm fine with this. So now I can even potentially start attacking with Frogmite. I guess if they flip Delver right here, it's annoying. They reveal Gurmag Angler because they're going to cast it. Sure. Okay. They're still at 12. They have a counterspell in hand and one blank, and we have a Dispel. It's not like they can really do anything on this board either. So let's just cast our thing and pass. And again, any land I get to Divination. So not too bad. Also have 4 Thoughtcast still in the deck. Can't play Thoughtcast with this spell backup, but that's okay. They reveal Hydroblast. Okay, so they have these 2 cards. If they attack, I can potentially attack with everything depending on what I draw. Like if I draw Gallop Blast, it's pretty good. Unexpected Fangs. They can counter. I don't really want to let them start doing this. I think I'm supposed to just Dispel. They're probably just going to counter back. I just want to use my mana here because if I draw a land, I probably want to crack this. Yep. Alright. So we've got to win a longer game now, but I can still draw Galvanic Blast, Thoughtcast, land is good. So if I attack with everything, they go free block here, eat this, take 8. It's just not worth it. Just gonna have to let them keep gaining life here, and then again, try to win some other way. The problem is they still have Hydroblast for protecting this from a Gallop Blast. That was a good draw. Maybe they won't hit, but game feels like it's kind of slipping away. Did we mulligan to 5 this game? They conceded. Did we just keep 7? Oh, I guess we kept 7. Never mind. All right, 11 to 20. Surprising they have unexpected things. I guess mostly to put on this, but also just to do something like this. They hit a cast down. It's annoying. They're gonna just play it right now. Okay. feel like they could have at least waited. All right, let's crack, because I could draw more Mirror Enforcers. 2 land is not ideal. So that sucks. Also, don't even have many turns against this Delver, especially considering if I draw 1 Galvblast, they already have the counter and the Hydroblast for that. So doesn't need 1 Galvblast doesn't even do it. Chainer's Edict, sure. We're definitely doing it. Prism. Prism is a good draw. Let's play it. I mean, we don't have that many red cards in the deck. The problem is we just have nothing to answer this, and we need 2 answers for it. Their last card's Hydroblast. Wonder if I was supposed to have any copies of Serpent in this deck. I kind of just forgot to add it, honestly. Wonder if I should. I'll work on the deck at the end of the league. It does cost blue, which is kind of rough. Let's go star, add blue. There's a Pyroblast. All right, that's 1 answer, but I die next turn. I'm just gonna pass the turn and like hope they F6 and on my end step. Just try to Pyroblast this and try to get him. It's my only hope. I don't think it's gonna work. It never. I've done this trick, maybe like 5 times, and it's never worked. I'm hoping just like as I go, like, lose my mana, pass through my turn. They at some point they'll just F6 because they think I don't have anything else, and then on my end step I try to kill the thing, but doesn't ever quite work. All right, we just died in the air there. Jeez, didn't really have much else going either. Okay, let's see. This build looks good to me, honestly. We're doing what we try to do, and I don't really like Fling. They're gonna have Hydroblasts and like just like a bunch of counters and stuff. I could have 1 Fling, but I just want to go fast and play 4/4s, I guess. I should potentially have some number of like cast down in the sideboard because Gurmag Angler, as we saw that game, was just holding off like 3 of my 4/4s. And that's a big problem. But yeah, this looks fine. Let's run it. Let's go game 3. All right, game 3, we're on the play. This hand looks great. Just card advantage. Just redraws and good lands. I like it. This is like an older Affinity hand. All right, let's just go seat, star, go. And I'm probably just playing Prism next turn. I mean, I could play land Thoughtcast in order to make sure to resolve it, but resolving Prism is also pretty good. And then I can just play Thoughtcast at some point when I think I can resolve it. So not too worried about having to play Thoughtcast next turn. I think I'd rather just play Prism. Also, then if I draw Frogmite, I can play it. Okay, there's a Tog. Might just want to play that. I think I do. They might just be scared and just like play a removal spell on their turn right now, especially because they saw like some dispels from us. So they don't want to really let us untap with the Tog. So this kind of takes their turn if they want to just cast down this now. Okay, well, that kind of sucks, but still a fine trade, honestly. All right, let's go Darksteel Citadel. So I go up to 4 artifacts. Thoughtcast. Could play another Thoughtcast, but I think I like just playing Prism. Let's just play Prism. Dispel. Dispel's actually a good draw. I can protect my Thoughtcast if I want, which if they try to counter it, I might Dispel back. I want to just keep drawing cards. That's the game plan. All right, Yeah, I'm gonna thought cast, and they're gonna counterspell, and I'm gonna dispel this. I mean, they could just let this resolve, I suppose. They let it resolve. Interesting. All right, let's just crack this for blue. Draw. Play Witching Well. And then play another Witching Well and a tap land. Even if they counter one of these, I'll probably dispel, honestly. I get to use my mana, and like these are scry 2 draw 2s. Yeah, they're slow, but this matchup is not that fast either. So I want to just, again, just win the card advantage battle in the long term. So I think countering or trying to force through my divination effects is worth it. Pyroblast a Tog, top. I don't want to play the other Witching Well now because I don't get value out of it. Could leave up Dispel, but I'd rather just play Star. And if they want to counter this, that's fine. Then I'm going to play tap land here. Excuse me. They're going to just Thought Scour. They mill a counterspell. See if they untap an Angler here. They have an Evolving Wilds. This matchup is close, actually. Maybe I should play some like Leagues of Blue-Black. Okay, this looks fine. There's the Pyroblast that we knew about. We have a Tog on top of the deck. Seems good. I can crack the Star, draw into the Atog, and then have Pyroblast plus Dispel backup. Alternatively, I can just play out a bunch of Prisms this turn. I think I like that better. I don't need to play Atog yet. I think I'd rather wait on it. Let's crack this, I suppose. Add blue. Play Prism. Draw a random card. There's a Frogmite. Should I play another Prism right now? I think so. They can counter this if they want. We're not doing anything, but we're just trying to set up like a Tog plus a million counters, I think. Gallblast. I'll play a Frogmite. Now we're not hitting lands, but that's okay. We still have 6 good cards in hand. Plus a Witching Well on the table. And more card advantage in our hand as well. Cast down? Sure. That is totally fine. I can't deal with additional Chainer's Edicts at the moment, so that's another reason to wait on a Tog. Oh, Thorn. That's annoying. At least I can resolve a Tog, kill this, and have counter backups. So this still isn't looking that bad. I can go play Great Furnace, play a Tog, play Galvanic Blast here. Now I have Pyroblast plus Dispel up, so I'm only really weak to a second copy of Chainer's Edict. Otherwise, I think I can like kill them. If they go for like Cast Down plus Counterspell right now, that's not enough. So I might be fine here. Chainer's Edict again would be the worst possible thing. Okay, let's dispel this. Then if they just counterspell or play any blue spell, I'll just Pyroblast. Plan is working to perfection so far. They need to snuff out basically. Do they have it? They couldn't choose to not play it and not play around another counter from us. That's pretty risky. They're just gonna play land and like cast down or something. If They let us untap. That seems super risky. Oh, the Monarch is going to be a problem. Oh, Gurmag Angler. Okay, well, they have to chump, so that's not too bad. If I draw a second Gallop Blast, I think I can win. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, so another Gallop Blast wins it. So I can just crack this Witching Well to start. I can also start by just playing Witching Well. I would have to draw untapped land plus Gallop Blast for cracking this to be a win. It's probably worth it just to crack to start, because I could win. And if I scry first, I won't have enough mana. Okay. So now I'm going to cast Companion. I'm going to cast Witching Well. Scry 2. And there's the Gallop Blast. There's the extra Gallop Blast. So I'm going to have to sack 2 artifacts to eat this Angler here. Probably want to draw Pyroblast before Gallop Blast. Doesn't really matter because I can always crack Witching Well, but let's top. Then attack with a Tog, because this is already representing lethal, so they have to chump. They're going to get to hold on to the Monarch, but that's okay. And let's go eat 2 Prisms, eat their Angler, play a Bridge, because I want more mana with Witching Well potentially next turn, and pass the turn. Okay, they have 5 cards in hand, but they showed that they didn't have any answer to this last turn, so they might not again. Another Thorn here? That would be fine. They only have 4 cards now. Yeah, this is winnable. Augur of Bolas, that's fine. We're drawing Pyroblast. Oh, cast down, damn. That sucks. They're gonna just kill this now. But again, I'm still looking good because I can take the Monarch here, and then they're gonna have basically no outs to that, as far as I know. So I think I can. I guess I don't need to play land. Let's just kill this. I guess the snuff out would be worst case scenario for me. Oh, they're F6'd. Okay, well, taking the Monarch is going to be brutal for them. And then let's just crack right now. And then go Great Furnace, pass the turn. We get to draw an extra card off Monarch. Monarch is just such a bad 1v1 mechanic. God, Pauper has just not been kept up for so long. I know that like Monarch's not even seeing that much play, especially right now, but it's such a feel-bad mechanic in 1v1. As we saw with Fall from Favor. Like, I guess they could like play a bunch of removal spells, stabilize. And I was gonna say a Thorn is really the only way that they potentially get back in this game. Like Thorn plus removal spell could do it, but it's still gonna be rough because I have another creature plus a removal spell for their Thorn. So they take the Monarch, they get to draw an extra card, and they do have another removal spell. Oh, they have a Delver. All right, well, I'm just gonna kill both their creatures on their end step. And another Delver. Okay, well, I'm gonna kill Thorn plus Delver. Then they have to chump. Kill Thorn. Kill Delver. They draw a card. That is unfortunate. I can't believe they had the Thorn plus double creature there. Wow. They are throwing away the Delver to save the Monarch. And we'll pass. They need 2 answers or essentially another Gurmag Angler here. Gurmag would be brutal. I'd probably have to send in both my Enforcers. Oh no. Oh, this is a flashback edict. Okay. If they played a Gurmag there, I would probably have to send in both and hope they don't have a removal spell. Okay, nice. Whew. They almost just like turned the tables there with the second Thorn. Jeez. I guess they could have still drawn Snuff out, but hopefully not. Don't do it. Don't do it, opponent. Please. Okay. And stop on end step. It's another companion. Nice. I'll just have 6 their turn. Now if they just top deck a Gurmag, it's pretty funny. They did. It's a little bit too late though. Potentially. I mean, it's still pretty good, especially if they have another removal spell. Get extra artifacts out there. Play companion and just pass. Try to protect the monarch ourselves now. If they attack, I'm gonna go for double block. Another companion. Definitely going for double block, I think. Can't let them take the monarch like 100%. Can't let them. And if they have a removal spell here, I get blown out, but I have to go for this. Because I can still like potentially chump or trade again next turn. And this is like really all that matters. Yeah, they don't have it. I mean, what if they attacked and I just gave it to them and then just attacked back with both? That would be pretty crazy, actually. Delver, sure. A Tog. Okay. Just go cast companion, cast a Tog. That was a good draw. I mean, they could flip Delver and then take the Monarch, but they also have to chump a Tog now, so. Another land, okay. We have most of our lands. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 out of 16 lands. I guess we've drawn 35 out of 60 cards. Not that crazy, but a little above average. No flip, play Evolving Wilds. Yep, they're pretty flooded over there. They also drew a lot of cards just like us, so. Now I can just slam with everything. They go chump, eat this. I don't even know if I want to attack with everything. Maybe I just attack with the Tog. Echoing Decay the Atog. Could have just sacked a Prism, I suppose, but Lotus Petal doesn't really do anything. That was a desperation Echoing Decay, trying to just get me. So if I attack with everything, they go to 4, they eat one thing, and then I play Companion. It's probably good enough. Because they have to chump a Tog this turn, and then they have to chump it next turn. I think this is where I want to be, especially since I drew this. Also, I could just draw Galblast for the win. Might as well. It doesn't matter, but just eat that. Just play more 4/4s, and then draw Galblast. Witching Well. Okay, well, it's a good one. I think we just monarched the Monarch here. All the interaction spells is really what did it. Nice. Advance to 3-0 with this sweet Lotus Petal Affinity deck. Let's go round 4. See you there. All right, what's up? We're against Campo in round 4. This guy's a solid player. I just know him through like the Pauper community on Twitter. This is the player that actually like took my blue-red Serpentine Curve deck and refined it, made it better, and was like 5-0ing with it a bunch. And they have a lot of cool ideas of their own as well. So GLHF, let's go. Would you like to play first? Yes. Wouldn't be surprised if he's on Storm. I think I'm supposed to keep this hand. I can go. This is kind of funny. I can go turn 1, Seat, star, pass. Turn 2, even if I don't draw land, I can go play Petal. And then I'll have 3 artifacts out. Click Thoughtcast. Oh, then I have to pay 2 mana. Ugh. I could draw 3 then, but then this hand's not actually that great. This is close. This is close. I think I should just mulligan, actually. It's just not quite there. All right, this is a lot better. I think I'm just putting back a fling here, keeping the Atog this time. And I can play the Witching Well plus second bridge next turn. All right. I think... I don't know what they're playing, actually. Could be blue-black, could be mono-blue, or blue-red even, but I think he was playing some mono-blue. Chooses to not shuffle. All right, let's just go Witching Well plus bridge, most likely. Second copy of Atog into Mirror Enforcer. Let's go bottom top, right? I think another 4/4 is going to be good enough, even if I have to pay some mana for them. I know it's blasphemy to have to pay mana for your 4/4, but sometimes that's what you got to do. Just do it. Nothing crazy here. Just turn 3, 4/4, pass. This is going to be blue-black. Okay, we don't know yet. It's definitely not mono-blue, that's what we know. But we don't know if it's blue-red or blue-black because they're playing snow-covered islands. If they were playing like basic islands, I would know that it's not blue-red. I would know that it's blue-black. Not sure if that would really affect my plays, actually, but let's just attack. I guess they could have Echoing Truth here, which would be annoying. I wonder if I should just play a Tog for that reason. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this represents 9 damage. Plus a Galv Blast, so I can represent lethal as well. I mean, I guess they could just counter whatever I play here. That's more likely to happen, so okay. Do I get Echoing Truth? No, just nothing. I don't understand what's happening. Our opponents have had bad draws all league. I'm kind of getting gifted some wins here. I mean, I'm not saying I'm going to win this match in particular, but in general. Could just fire off Galv Blast right now, but I don't want to. I guess they could. He could also have Spell Stutter Sprite here. It could easily be blue black Fae. Oh, blue red. I still think he has Spell Stutter here, so let's play land, attack for 8. Then I'm gonna play a Tog, and then probably just play another Atog. All right, this looks good. Now, if he just plays a Scred, I can just on an Atog, I can just let that resolve. Kind of just played stuff out, and he didn't play any counters or really interact at all. I don't know what. Oh, it's blue-red storm. Okay, well, we might just be dead. I just had no clue that that's what it was. I mean, it makes more sense now, but wow. I just thought he had a really bad draw of like blue-red Fae or something, but does make sense to see Campo pushing the envelope. I wonder if it's like Storm with Serpentine Curve, main or side. Okay. I guess I could have played the Atog last turn. I wonder if he even has Counterspell in the deck. Ideas Unbound. Not splicing anything, just casting it. Oh, he did cast Splicing, Desperate Ritual, and Desperate Ritual? Oh, he spliced 2 Desperate Ritual onto it. Okay. Brainstorm resolves. Then Concede. Tons of red mana. Probably has Manamorphose as well. The good news is we have triple Dispel, double Hydroblast, Lotus Petal. Is the WinCon, is this Chatter, is it's like a blue-based Chatterstorm deck? I think it is. Cast Desperate Ritual, Splicing Desperate Ritual, Cast Desperate Ritual, first day of class, into Chatterstorm. Right now, this is not enough. Oh, now it is. They have the Chatterstorm, which I think he probably does have. Oh, he already discarded a Chatterstorm? Wow. Intro to Prophecy, and then Chatterstorm. Wow. Got me. Just didn't know that that's what it was. Wait. He has to have it. Is he just storming off more for fun? Ideas Unbound. He discarded that Chatterstorm, yeah. He has it. He has it. He's just messing around. So instead of the black cards, he has like Ponders, Preordains, Brainstorms, Ideas Unbound. Very interesting. And no Dark Rituals or Cabal Rituals. Okay. That's enough. So we want all this. I think we even want Shaman. I guess we want Pyroblast as well. So, geez, we get to bring in 12 cards. That's so many cards. I'm kind of just worried about filling in this matchup post board. He also might like side into Serpentine Curve. I wouldn't be surprised. Still definitely don't want this. I think these are better in this matchup particularly. And I kind of want to just go fast and just like play stuff out. Cart Clan Shaman has to be worth. Could set out some number of Witching Wells because I don't know if I have time for that. A drum, a Petal. I can just do like this. I don't know if that's right. But I think I'm going to do it. I don't really like Fling. I know I can win fast with it, but all it takes is like a Hydro Blast to get blown out. So I want the last like Lotus Petal. I don't think so. Just did some weird cookie cutter cuts to make room for the 12 sideboard cards that we brought in. Jeez. Not even sure if I'm sideboarding correctly here, but again, we're keeping like some remnants of what our deck looked like, just full of interaction now. So should be better for games 2 and 3. If one of these lands was blue, I probably would keep honestly, but I think I'd just have to mulligan. Jeez. Okay, let's keep this. This hand is fine. I'm going to plan on not cracking this Lotus Petal, or I could even put it back. Turn 1 Atog doesn't do anything. I might just want to keep all my artifacts here and just put back the Atog. I know this helps me win fast in this matchup, so maybe that's wrong. I just don't really have another good card to put back. Sorry, Atog. It's like I wish I could have kept this 7, but not so lucky. And maybe I should have played Lotus Petal as well, because they could have Spell Pierce or something. I'll just play it next turn. All right. Witching Well. I think I'm just still playing Prism here. Let's see, 3, 4. Yeah, let's just play Prism. Okay, not a bad draw. Could have played Witching Well that turn to like set up the draw next turn, but I think setting up my future draws is going to be good anyway, so I don't hate that. And This green screen definitely giving me trouble. I think that's a little bit better. Wow, he went play preordained bottom bottom, miss a land drop, play Lotus Petal. Ooh, that is sketchy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm gonna play Witching Well and then plus Prism. I don't think I need these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's just bottom bottom. Play Star. Then pass. I guess I could have sacked Lotus Petal to play a 4/4 that turn. Not sure if that's correct. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cycle Ash Barrens, then play Preordain. Makes sense. They're setting up. Our hand has been pretty slow here. Not doing anything too impressive. There's a Shaman. I'll probably play that out post playing these 7/7s. I guess I should just crack the star now. Okay. Pass the turn. I guess I could have cracked the star a little bit earlier. Could have cracked it on the prism, then I wouldn't have had to crack the petal. So that was a slight sequencing error by me. Not sure if it's going to matter in the outcome of this game. We don't have that much of our interaction here. Now we only have 9 power. He still needs an answer for this shaman as well. Doesn't have that many turns necessarily. But I'm feeling like I'm pretty far behind here. Alright, I'm going to start by attacking. Now I'm just going to crack Witching Well to draw 2 rather than playing Star to draw 1. I don't care about this Lotus Petal anymore. Okay, well, we just need to survive this next turn here. Here through depths. So it's like Arcane Chitterstorm, basically. Cool idea, for sure. So he needs an answer for Shaman, plus being able to combo. And then if he does not have that, then he needs an answer for Shaman plus Echoing Truth going forward. So we'll see, we'll see. He took Ideas Unbound. Okay. Leading on that. 10 cards in hand. I have no mana up. I don't have lethal here. I don't know how many like lightning bolts or gut shots they're gonna have. Maybe enough. They need one. It's not many. This seems like a really consistent, slower version of Jitterstorm. Ponder, sure. Chooses to shuffle. Wow, that's good for us. Don't know if it's actually going to matter. Some Manamorphose? I mean, we just really didn't find a lot of our hate. Both players playing with Lotus Petal, they have the better brown Lotus Petals. First day of class, resolves. They gonna loot? They do. I guess they didn't have enough mana to get Intro to Annihilation, or maybe they don't even have it. Campo learns. Can we take this one? And go to game 3 with our infinite sideboard cards, please. Can actually draw some hate. White mana, Galvanic Relay. Okay. Well, this I don't hate. Another Relay, Land, Seething Song, Red of Flame, Manamorphose. Okay. I mean, those are good. They have to discard their hand. So they get to keep one card. And again, the Shaman's just doing work. Discard double Chatterstorm plus land. So Chatterstorm is probably the last card in their hand. Or no. Maybe. I'm not even sure. Should I crack Star right now? Is there any reason for me to do so? I mean, all my Galvanic Blasts are here. All my Flings are here. So I have no way to win right now. Alternatively, I can just play a Tog, leave up Echoing Truth, and just ignore Chromatic Star. I mean, I don't know if I need to play a Tog at all. It's just attack. Because I could play Chromatic Star, and then I can pop it to potentially draw into like a Dispel or something. Because I don't know if a Tog matters. I think I should just play it. Because if they do play, I mean, I don't know. If they play a Chatterstorm, I can just use my Cart Clan to sack to deal with that. So, plays Island. Wait. How does he play Island and then have 2 cards in hand? Maybe I just misunderstood how many cards he had. Not sure what just happened. Seething Song, 6 mana, Manamorphose. Okay, first day of class, resolves. Intro to Prophecy, cast it. Using 1 blue mana, leaving double red. So they're base blue, and then they're just like they don't need that many red sources because once they start playing red rituals, they can get a lot of red mana. Manamorphose. Feeling still pretty safe again with Cart Clan plus Echoing Truth. They need like answer for Cart Clan plus counter for Echoing Truth plus enough Storm to kill me. And they're at 2 now, so I think it's going to be tough. Okay. Whew. That was sketchy. They're probably bringing some answers for these, but still want to leave them in. Seems so weird with the taking out 1 Enforcer, 1 Frogmite, 1 Springleaf, 1 Lotus Petal, but I don't hate it. I still want to be able to like go fast, like I was saying, and I don't want to take out too many mana sources also. I want to be able to function, and Lotus Petals are also good at leaving these spells up. Not Witching Well, these spells up like early in the game as well while deploying artifacts. I mean, this looks fine to me. Going down 1 Enforcer because it's a little bit clunky. Going down to 1 Drum, 2 Witching Well. I like it. Let's go game 3. This hand. I think this is a mulligan. I mean, I guess I can go Seat, Lotus Petal, go. Cycle Companion for Artifact Land. Then I play Prism on 2. I have no hate, and it's like that's not even good. I'm discarding a card to just get a land. It's just mulligan. Alright, well this is a lot better. I'm either putting back Companion or a Tog. This is close. Let's just put back a Tog like usual. It's just not going to really be able to do anything for a little while here. They just don't play anything interesting. Our hand's pretty clunky here. I might be playing Star next turn. Turn 2 Brainstorm. Are they going to get Brainstorm locked? I mean, that would be so classic for this league if they do. Feels like they had the Brainstorm, but they're trying to wait as long as possible to look for lands. And they get Brainstorm locked. I mean, that sucks, honestly. Just going to play stuff. Um, Pretty rough. We know they're not drawing a land. I mean, I guess they can ponder or play another brainstorm. Yeah, rough. They played well because they waited as long as possible to to play the brainstorm. They didn't play it on turn one. They waited till turn two. Just really unfortunate for them, honestly. Now I think I'm gonna go Thoughtcast, cracking the Chromatic Star to draw an extra card to try to continue to hit land drops. Because I can do this, so I can Ancestral Recall here. There's a Lotus Petal, and oh, what? Why did it? Well, I have sixed somehow. That actually really sucks. I want all these cards. It sucks. I I mean, they're still missing land drops. They're just discarding two. What a game! What a game! One, two, three, four, five. I'm just not going to do anything yet. Then next turn I can start playing all this stuff out. But geez, that was a pretty bad mistake from me. I had to discard an Echoing Truth. Really wanted that. Star. Enforcer. Companion. Companion. Pass the turn. Now we just have a bunch of interaction up. Should be good. I misclicked, but he just missed on lands like even harder. So that's not a good game three here. Like he'd have to like win this turn, which I don't think he can do through counter spells. I like to like, as you can probably tell, wait as long as possible on these Lotus petals and just basically never crack them until I like absolutely have to. It's good just to leave them in play. It gives you like more mana overall, at least threaten to have more mana for like interacting. So it's good practice to just like again, like let's say on the turn before I could have cracked them to play one of these, I believe, but I just didn't want to because by keeping them in play, I was able to play all three of them. So generally just want to keep the petals in hand. And I mean, I guess we could still lose here, but again, our hand is actually still really good because we still have three pieces of interaction. Goblin Electromancer. All right, well, I can just let that resolve. I was not expecting that card. I just won't say anything. I can just talk to him later. But yeah, I was not expecting the Electromancer. That's cool. Enforcer, let's just kill this. And hit for 12 with double interaction up. I guess I could have also used Star there, but whatever. I think I'm just going to pass. He's going to go for it. I mean, I could just dispel this, but I think I'd rather try to dispel the first day of class. Blue, blue, Ideas Unbound, Splicing. Again, I could still die here. Blue, blue, mana floating. I wonder if I just counter this. If he doesn't have a counter spell, then he's probably just going to lose. I mean, again, I might as well just wait and counter first day of class, right? I suppose he could draw a lot of cards with the mana. I'm just going to go for this. I don't know if that's right. Could cost me the game, that decision. And he concedes. Yeah. GG's. Rough draws for Campo there. That's I mean, I suppose he's playing a split of Ponder, Brainstorm, and Preordain, probably four Preordain and some number of Brainstorms and Ponders. But that's why, in general, I like Ponder a lot better in Pauper because the brainstorm shuffles are pretty clunky. Like it takes like your entire turn two to brainstorm shuffle, but when you have ponders in your opening hand, they're so much better than brainstorm because in that instance he could have brainstorm shuffled, but he wasn't able to. So we've gotten super lucky, honestly. Advanced to 4-0, and let's see if we can continue the luck train and 5-0 this league. I'll see you in round five. All right, welcome to round five. We're 4-0 against USP dudes. It says, hey man, recording? Yep. Am recording this league. Would you like to play first? Yes. Yeah, let's keep this hand. This hand looks good. I think I just lead on Witching Well, set up the next draws. Let's go. We're going to be against Chatterstorm again. There's a Lotus Petal. Do we need Lotus Petal and or a Tog? I don't think we need either of these with this particular draw. It's just bottom bottom. Witching Well, look at that, doing work. All right, the mirror. Just go Prism. Pass. Great Furnace, not a bad draw. They play a Wellspring, which we do not have in our deck. Actually, Wellspring was another good draw. I can kind of do a sick turn here of a Tog, Springleaf Drum, Wellspring, go, and then really threaten to just kill them next turn with all these artifacts plus Fling. Definitely don't want a bridge. I think drawing a Blast is good because if they just like have a weird draw and they just play a 4/4 next turn, I can just kill that and then kill them. So I think I just top that. This is a pretty good turn three. I mean, look at how many permanents we have out. This is with no Lotus Petals or anything. Just a good old fashioned like pre-Modern Horizons 2 Affinity draw here. If they Gal Blast my Tog, obviously I'm just sacking two things. I don't think I'm F6'd. Okay, they are Gal Blasting that, so it's go sack Prism. And then I think sack Springleaf Drum. I think it's my worst permanent after this. Because I'm drawing a Galvanic Blast. Yeah. I guess I sacked both of my multicolor sources so I can only play one red spell next turn, but still think this is fine. Okay. So if I had sacked a different permanent, I might have actually been able to kill, but now I might not. I still might be fine. So play land. Let me think about this. I can go sack, 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 sack. That's +8. That's 9. Hit for 9, and then sack two more things, and then fling. So that's more than lethal, right? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. And then go up to 11, 13. So 9 plus 13 is more than 20. Should be good to go. Let's just go attack. Let's just go like this. Sack, 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 and then hit for damage, and then add mana, sack, sack, fling. Okay. Got a quick game one there. Nice. We bring in Ancient Grudge. We bring in Hydroblast. A lot of cards. So that was a turn 4 win. Through a Galvanic Blast, not bad. I think we can side out 2 Petal, at least 2 Frogmite, maybe more. Can also side out 1 or both drums even. Drum does help me go fast, but both players are going to have probably at least 3 Ancient Grudges. I could set out all the Lotus Petals and just play a 16 land deck again, and then have more gas and play 3 Frogmite, 1 Drum. I think I like this better. Lotus Petal just, I don't really want to go down Lotus Petal, and I think keeping the Fling is good because a lot of times players have to tap out. But yeah, I don't really want to just go down a card in this matchup when it's like both of us are playing like all the same cards pretty much. So let's run it. All right. I think we're keeping this on the draw. We do have to draw another land, but I think it's worth the risk. We have a redraw on the star as well. We have Frogmite, we have a lot of artifacts, we have a Hydroblast, which is good, so just a lot of good stuff here. All right. I have 2 more draw steps to try to find a land. Missed there. Let's add blue. And if I miss, I can Witching Well as well. Oh, opponent missed a land? Jeez. Well, this is going to be pretty rough here. Okay. Neither player can have a land. Okay, opponent hits a land. And they're going to continue to hit lands probably. Land? Oh. That really sucks. Just don't think I'm going to have time for all these prisms. This could happen. Nothing we can do. If we hit a land even on that last turn, that would have been fine. Now we're really far behind. Land. Ouch. Had so many looks. Only 16 land in the deck though, so not too crazy with only 15 land left. If I draw a red source right here, I can kill one of these. Okay, well, I think it's looking like it's over for us. Gotta just win the 3rd game. At least we'll be on the draw. I mean, on the play. We won't be on the draw. Okay. Never hit a land. That was pretty incredible. All we needed was to hit 1 land in like the first like 6 cards that we missed because we had draw for turn on the first turn. Then we had draw for Chromatic Star, draw for turn on the plus draw for turn on the second turn. Then we had Witching Well, scry 2 more. That's 5 looks, plus another draw on the 3rd turn, and then we continued to keep missing for like, I think we had like 12 looks or something that game, maybe 11. I'm not sure, but that was definitely just unfortunate there. Okay. I could even bring in the Pyroblasts. I mean, they're going to also have Hydroblast, and they have Witching Well and Thoughtcast. Could just still play Frogmite. It can still do stuff. Especially if like both of us are trading 4/4s with Galvanic Blast and Grudges, and then you just have a 2/2 sitting there hitting them. It can be decent. I don't hate this build moving forward. I mean, 16 lands isn't even that bad. Like I used to just play Affinity decks with 16 lands, no Lotus Petal all the time. So sometimes it'll happen like what happened to us last game, but again, we had a lot of looks. We just didn't find it. A little greedy on my keep, but honestly, not that bad. I don't think with however many looks we had with the star plus the Witching Well. Like all we needed to do was draw land by turn 3 in that game, and I think we were in the game at least, but just turned into a non-game. All right, let's go to the last game of the league. Go for the 5-0 here. All right, game 3 against USP Dudes. Would you like to play first? Yes. All right, we're keeping. We have a Scry 2, we have a star, we have double Ancient Grudge. We're fine here. We're gonna find a Great Furnace off this Witching Well for sure. Unquestionable. Like We have like a 99% chance to hit a Great Furnace. All right, pretty unlucky that we missed, but oops. Please don't do me like this twice, deck. Jesus. Okay. Top. Top. Now if they play an Ancient Grudge on our land, it's going to be pretty bad, but at least we're going to play 2 indestructible lands. Okay, it's just a Prism, sure. Now, do I want to play Star or do I want to leave up Hydroblast? I don't think I need to leave up Hydroblast. Let's just play Star. Okay, now I'm drawing a Darksteel Citadel, so I can go Grudge plus Flashback, but they don't really have good targets yet. But having 2 Ancient Grudge in my hand is incredible. I can kill this, which I'm going to do. 1, 2, 3, 4. They have to discard? Wow. And then killing a land is going to be great for me. I mean, they must have just a lot of lands in hand. I wonder if I want to kill Seed of the Synod and Prism to just keep them down on artifacts. It's pretty tempting. I think I want to do that. I think I'm going to. Let's go Grudge this. Again, just if I kill the Pathetic Prism, there's like no way they can play Perilous Research sacking it. I mean, that's good. Draw 2 cards and then sacrifice a permanent. I mean, they're still going to be really down on permanents. Still a cool play from the opponent, though, for sure. Pass. They play another Indestructible land, no surprise. A Chromatic Star. I kind of want to just pass the turn instead of playing a Tog, because if I play a Tog and they just go Gallop Blast, I don't have anything good to sack yet. And if I just play Darksteel Pass, if I don't need to play anything, I can just sack Witching Well, draw 2. So I'm just going to pass here. Now if they play out some 4/4s, I can just grudge those. I think grudging the Prism might not have been a good play, but is what it is. Let's just let them play these out at this point. I can't even flashback a grudge right now, which is rough as well. Jesus. Okay. You have 3 cards in hand. Let's just grudge an enforcer. Don't Hydroblast it. Oh, no. This is rough. Okay. At least this trades for one of their enforcers here. I could also just play a Tog. But then I have to sack 2 lands. I think I'm just going to Gallop Blast. Pass. I can counter a Galvanic Blast. Alright, I'm out of gas. Wow, and they brought in the Red Blast too. Got outplayed here. I guess I shouldn't have... I'm going to 8. I'm just dead if I don't draw anything? Jeez. I think I'm dead on board. I think honestly my flashback grudge on the Prism cost me the game. If I had just kept Chromatic Star in play, pass, and then saved Grudge to just try to kill the 4/4s, I could have fought back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't think I have any outs. Man, so close. GG's. That game too was rough. Real rough. Down to 4-1. I've had a couple leagues recently where I've started 4-0 and then lost the last one. So pretty rough, but still a good result. Let's go back to the list. Um, Again, I'm not sure if Lotus Petal is where you want to be. It didn't actually do that much, but we didn't have any of the crazy draws where it was like really powering out our Frogmites and Mirror Enforcers. I did kind of want to show off this list in the 5-0 with the Lotus Petals, but unfortunate we didn't get there. Again, still a good league. Gear Seeker Serpent is certainly a card we could play. Again, I think it's worse in this like Lotus Petal Frogmite version compared to the other version. I mean, I think this version is probably just worse than like this version with like 18 lands. I mean, these should be the blue green ones. This is kind of an older build here. Um, but I still think this build is probably just better just playing a couple more lands instead of the Lotus Petals and then playing like Interaction for Chatterstorm and then just playing some Gear Seeker Serpents on top of all that. You also get to play Ichor Wellspring. This build just seems like so much better to me than this build. Like Frogmite's really not that good. Lotus Petal, it's tempting, and this deck is interesting because it can power out the Mirror Enforcers faster. But as you saw, it didn't really come together in any of those games, and I think this build is probably just better moving forward. Still a fun league. Still got the 4-1. Had a great time. The channel is youtube.com/snapbolt. Again, if you like this content, if you like the league, please subscribe to the channel. Best way to support me, there's a link down below to do so. You can also click the dog in the bottom right. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time. Peace.